Hey, Rocco Lapone. Are you done taking off? Are you going to be a good boy and stick around? Good boy. Still sore, huh? Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the homestead. It's pretty early this morning. All my chores are done. Got the rabbits all taken care of, and I am out here. Let me show you. I'm out here in, it's a small patch, but we call it a pasture out here. We run the chickens through it. We run a few other things through it. Eventually, hang on, let me set you guys down. Eventually, we will run the rabbits through here too. But that is not the project for the homestead today. As you can see here, guys, let me show you. We have, I don't know if you can see it, but we've got rock. We've got rock all over the place here. There is rocks there, rocks there. There's rocks everywhere. And right there, you can see I have already filled our gorilla cart with rocks. Now, what does that mean? Well, we're going to be repairing my driveway. The section from the top down to where the house is going to be. When Jason from White Rock was kind enough to give me his tractor, we laid in a bunch of rock that I brought in, and I used It's All Grady's trailer to get that rock. And we got a nice parking area, a nice driveway coming in from the road, and it's really worked out well. It's not a muddy mess, but my driveway coming down to the house, well, that's a different story. So let me take you up there and I will show you what I'm talking about. All right, guys. Whew. That's a big load of rock. Let me take my gloves off and show you what we're talking about. All right. Well, these two are pretty obvious. And there's a couple less severe ones farther down. But what is happening is the water is coming down along here. And it's flowing down to here. And you can see right here, there's a little bit of a rise up. So the water is catching here. So my plan is to take this rock and put it in these holes. And then we have some fill out by the road from where they graded our road. And I'm gonna go acquire some. And I'm gonna fill it all in and build it up so that the water will, hopefully the water will come down and it'll run right over the top and not have these big old puddles. Now, I know this is just a temporary solution. What I need to do is get in here, grade the road and raise it up so all the water that comes up automatically sheds over to this side. But I don't have a machine, and we do everything here on the homestead on a no debt process, so we do what we can when we can afford it. The rocks are free, the dirt is free. All I have to do is put in the hard work, and we can make this a little bit better for a little bit longer. So let's get to it. kind of knew that was going to happen. Alright guys, I'm not gonna bore you with getting a lot of rock. Actually, I'm just getting rock and fill, so it might all be boring, but you'll get to see the process. So I'm gonna go get a couple more loads of rock and we're gonna see where we're at. Alright guys, I'm gonna bring in some fill now and see where we're at. The major part where the tires are gonna go is covered with some good rock. Okay guys, we're at the road. Let's show you what I got going on. Let's go out over here. So we live on a dirt road. Okay, but on the other side of the road, you can see this berm. See that berm that goes up the road? And it goes up the road that way. That's from them grading. And all the water comes down off this side, and right over here it all flows onto my property. This road comes down this way and it comes down this way, and the bottom half is right there. So all this soil is going to end up on my property eventually anyway, but we are going to repurpose a little bit of it and use it for our driveway. All right, all we gotta do is that a couple dozen more times and we might have something going on here.
Seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same.
Hey Santa Claus, if you're listening, tractor with a front loader. That's what I want for Christmas. All right, just saying.
Where it stays, way back a year ago.
Uncle Lapone's not going far. All right, guys. That is not perfect, but it's getting there. Now, another thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you right here. I have an ample supply of sawdust from the sawmill. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna top dress this all with sawdust. What that's gonna do, it's gonna absorb some of the moisture, and that stuff will bind all of this soil together and start to make it a little bit more hard once it gets compact. So I guess we're gonna get on it. Guys, my back is screaming. That's a lot of shoveling, but let's take a look. That is much better than it was before, and that'll keep Missy's car from bottoming out, at least for a few months. Really, this is a band-aid on a wound that needs a tourniquet. But without equipment, I'm doing the best I can by hand with a shovel and a wheelbarrow. All right, guys, that'll do it. Till the next one, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.